Matt at Rough House Studios. Today we're going to be making infused banana pudding using a tincture from Trulieve. This video is sponsored by Trulieve. If you'd like to learn about their hundreds of dispensaries across America, please visit trulieve.com to find a location near you. Now here's what you're going to need to make the banana pudding. This will make about 4 to 6 individual puddings. You need some banana flavored Jello pudding mix. You also need some vanilla wafers, some bananas. You'll need some tincture. I'm using the Momenta from Trulieve. You'll also need some whipped cream. You can use a pound cake. This is like a butter flavored, regular flavored pound cake. I bought this pre-made. And you'll need some mason jars or some kind of parfait glass to make each one of your puddings. And you also need some cold milk. Okay, the first step is going to be to make our pudding mix. And you don't have to go by the directions on the box. We don't need to cook this at all. Basically, you just need to take each packet of your Jello, put it in a large bowl, and then add in the milk. And I will put the ratios for all these ingredients in the description of the video. And once you add the milk in, that's 2 cups of milk, by the way, one per each cup package of the Jello. And then you're going to go ahead and use a whisk and just whisk that until it's nice and smooth and you got all the lumps out of it. You don't need to use like an electric whisk or anything. You don't want to whip air in. You just want to whisk it till it's smooth. Put that in the refrigerator for 15 minutes or so, and it's going to thicken up. Okay, and now for our pound cake. Like I said, I just bought a plain butter flavored pound cake from the Publix deli. If you want to make a pound cake to do this, feel free to do it. And if you want to use a different flavor, you could do that as well. But I think that the butter flavored will be the best for this. And we're just going to cube a couple of pieces of that up into little cubes. And you can use the amount that you need for the amount of puddings that you're going to make. So if you make the puddings too far in advance, they get soggy. So just cut them, an hour or 2 before you're ready to eat them. Okay, and the amount that you can make of these with recipe is like 4 to 6 individual parfaits. But like I said, I'm going to make 2 at a time. So like 1 banana for each banana pudding. So I'm cutting up 2 bananas now. I don't want to do this too far in advance because, like I said, they will get soggy if you let them sit for too long. And but you do want to let them for 15 to 30 minutes or so. You do want to let them congeal in the refrigerator once you make them. So that's one good thing about this recipe. You can make the pudding in advance, keep it in the refrigerator, and for 1 a day for 4 days or so, you can make a new parfait for yourself. So 1 banana for each parfait that you plan to make. Okay, now we've got everything prepped, so we're going to start assembling the parfaits. I'm using 2 of these pint-sized mason jars, but you can use a parfait glass or any kind of container that you want to use. You can just use a bowl if you want. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of these crumbled pieces or these cubed pieces of the pound cake and put it in the bottom. And then I'm going to start layering in the other flavors. I'm going to start with the banana pudding, and you just want to put some banana pudding in there, a couple of tablespoons at least in each one. And then you're going to layer in some of the vanilla wafers. I'm just using whole vanilla wafers on this layer, but you can crumble them if you want them to be a little more flat. But it's okay to have a little air and gaps in there. It gives it some interest and the look when you're looking through these clear glasses. Then you're going to add in some bananas, some more banana pudding. And what you can do is just keep repeating these layers. But we're going to infuse this too. And so the way I like about this tincture is it tastes really good. It's not going to mess up the flavor of this recipe. And it doesn't really need to be mixed in because each one is its own individual size. So you could create your dosage for whatever size or amount of doses that you want in each pudding. So what I'm doing now is 1 full tincture syringe into each one of the banana puddings, which is basically 1 dose. If you want it stronger, you can add some more, and I'll show you that in just a second because we're going to add a little bit more at the end. So just squeeze it right down on top of the pudding. It might run down through the bottom. That's fine because it's all going to be contained inside of the jar. And then I could crumble some more of the vanilla wafers. I'm adding more bananas, more pudding. Just keep layering it in there till you get it filled up all the way to the top or to whatever level that you want. Okay, so you can see I've got layer after layer added in, and like I said, if you want to change the amount of strength of the dosage that you put in there, that's completely up to you. This is a hybrid flavored, or a hybrid style tincture. So I put like 1.5 doses per each one, and it's the flavor of this is actually like ginger, lemon, honey. But it's a real faint flavor, and it's not very intense flavor, so it's not going to change the flavor of the banana pudding. If it does, it's actually going to complement it a little bit. Okay, and then so I added some more of the the cubed pound cake, and then I'm going to top it all off with a healthy amount, as if there's such a thing, of a nice Cool Whip topping. And also, if you want to make some homemade Cool Whip topping, feel free to do that as well, but store-bought is going to taste just fine. And then you can garnish it however you want. I stuck a vanilla wafer in the top, and then I'm crumbling some more of them on top of that there. Delicious looking, refreshing summertime recipe. Again, I'd like to thank Trulieve for sponsoring the video. Visit trulieve.com to find a dispensary near you and find out where you can get some of these tinctures to make your own infused recipes. This is Matt from Rough House Studios. Make sure you subscribe, hit the bell when you're notified when we release a new video. Thanks for watching.